Speaker sir, I rise to support the demands and oppose the cut motions. First, I would like to extend my congratulations for the many national and international recognitions that Goa has earned in the recent past. The Goa tourism was awarded the best destination for regenerative tourism at TTF in Calcutta in 2025. We must also acknowledge that the Honorable Minister himself was recognized internationally as the Tourism Minister of the Year at ITB Berlin in 2025. These achievements come from consistent effort and clear vision. Another important initiative worth mentioning is the MOU signed between the Department of Tourism and the All Institute of Ayurveda in Goa. This is a timely step towards strengthening wellness and medical tourism. Speaker sir, I also would like to congratulate the department for the successful branding and execution of Goa's most lively and immersive traditional festival, the Chikal Kalo. Now this festival is spoken about everywhere, almost internationally this festival is spoken about. While the number of tourists coming into the state have increased, the focus now, I would request the minister, should shift from quality tourism instead of quantity tourism. We need to attract high-spending and responsible tourists who will bring value to economy. And at the same time, the policies that our Honorable Minister and the department make must protect and empower Goan entrepreneurs, be it shack owners, hoteliers, restaurant, taxi operators, travel agents and guides. There's another issue about influencers. I think someone else also spoke about it. Towards the end of last year, we saw certain influencers and content creators who are running down the image of Goa through false propaganda. And there was nothing really much that we could do about it. Could the department in a way be able to support our Goan content creators either through a small grant scheme or by organizing competitions at college festivals or those levels where there are reel making contests focused on hinterland or offbeat tourism, where young Goans can become the voice of the Goa tourism department. Speaker sir, I would like to speak about beach cleaning, specifically in my constituency, and the beach in question here is the Karanzalam and the Aiwao beach. Now the quantum of garbage that is there on the beach as of now, I feel it's impossible to be cleaned manually. So I would like to ask the minister whether he would consider like a mechanical beach cleaning system. But I know once he raises this the reply, I know that there will be a lot of environmentalists who will create a problem. I think there will be a backlash against him and the department. So would you be able to, explore or find out what is the impact on mechanical beach cleaning on, once you clean the beach? So I think the environmentalists were worried about all the little creatures that are on the beach and it would, kill them. But what I feel right now, there is so much of plastic on the beach. Even if those little sea creatures exist, and even if they come out, they're all coming out to only plastic. So if there is a way you can clean the beach, maybe not, every day, but maybe once in a month, or as and when you feel that there's a lot of garbage, maybe at that time you could send the machine to clean it. Now another thing is, tourism projects. I'll speak about Donapal Jetty. See, tourism projects generate a lot of revenue for the state on the plus side, but on the downside it also creates additional a burden on the local bodies to clean. So is there some way that the money that is generated from these places, like could there be like a sharing with the concern, like say Donapal could be with the CCB department, because I checked with the CCB and there's no one from the Department of Tourism who's coming as of now to clean it. So whether there's some way that revenue could be shared with them so they could look after the upkeep of the jetty. There is one more issue, it's not an issue actually. This is just the development of the Karanjalam Park. So I think during the year 2023, the file for the redevelopment of this Karanjalam Park was ready, but due to the paucity of funds, it was not done. So would you consider reviving this the project of the Karanjalam Park? That's all, Speaker, sir. Thank you very much.